This is Daily Flash with Andrea Jackson and Mitch English. Broadcasting worldwide and streaming. Daily Flash. Today's talk, tomorrow's trends.
Andrea Jackson.
I am Mitch English, and I gotta tell you, we are so happy to have you here. This is Daily Flash. Today's talk, tomorrow's trends.
So, you know, we talk about celebrities and politics on occasion on this show. Well,
It's you.
Yeah, I know. It's a kind of a head scratcher, isn't it? So the latest celebrity to be caught in the crosshairs of this whole political debate is Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. You have actor Wil Wheaton from Stand By Me and George Takei coming out calling Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson a coward.
How so?
Because he does not want to get involved in politics.
Why? So now
they're calling him a coward because he does not sing along and support the same diatribe, I assume, as those two. Or he's not willing to come out publicly and say those same things.
Here's the thing. There's so much what happens in Hollywood, my assumption. I'm not an expert or whatever, okay? But you get this you get a sense of importance that you think, well, you know, I've made it. I mean, people look and adore me. They must think the same way I do and stand up for what they believe and use their celebrity. How about using your celebrity for saying, make your own choice and not calling people cowards because they don't want to be able to be categorized and allow them to do their career. Now, you said George Takei and Wil Wheaton. And which already, now their movie that they're in.
Right, exactly.
Now, you got to be careful with Wil Wheaton because there is a lot of Wil Wheaton people that are very, what would you say? They're
fervent.
Fervent because he has a kind of a cult status.
Oh, they're rabid.
You could see how those two would think the same way because they're like there's a culture of
that kind of thinking.
He's big in podcast worlds, I guess.
Gotcha. Okay. All right. Very good. But to me, it's disappointing because it seems like it's always coming from one particular side. If you don't agree with us, we demand tolerance. But we're intolerant of you if you don't agree with what we're saying.
I've said that.
It drives me nuts. Like, I don't care. If you want to believe that, great. I don't care. But it's fantastic that you believe it and you can talk about it. But don't criticize or call someone a coward because A, they don't agree with you, and B, they might want to keep their politics to themselves.
And more importantly, what I find as a huge weakness is that if you have to go after somebody else's character, which to me it sounds like that's what they're doing, that tells me everything I need to know about you and where's the actions that go along with that. But also the fact that, okay, those same actions were, he doesn't want to cause the controversy.
Yes.
What's wrong with that? Why do we feel like we have to have a voice?
Yeah, and he's coming from a place of, he said, you know, a few years ago, I endorsed Biden for president, and I took a lot of heat for that. And as an entertainer, maybe it's best if I don't go down that avenue in endorsing a candidate, regardless of the side, because look, you know, Republicans and Democrats both go to the movies, right? So, like Michael Jordan said, you know, everybody buys tennis shoes. So why would I take one side versus the other?
Here's the thing, Wil Wheaton, is that the movie Stand By Me was
40 years ago?
Well, don't take it literally.
Yeah.
That's what I'm trying to say. Okay? It's okay. Rob Reiner film, by the way.
It was great.
It really was a
movie.
good film. You can't go after somebody. You are going after their character, especially when they feel that they're doing the right thing and it is not harming anybody at all. Explain to me how him not wanting to come out and to say where he stands politically is hurting anybody. I also want to say something about Dwayne Rock the Johnson, is that granted, yes, his dad was a wrestler. They don't make a whole lot of money. I love the name of his production company, which is called $7. That's because that's how much money he had when he came to LA.
No
he is
way.
Self-made. And I look at other people that might not be self-made when you're a child actor. That's one thing.
Yeah.
George Takei, I'll give George Takei, yes, he has done a lot for Asian American society, has spoken out and that sort of thing. But to go after somebody who has made himself who he is.
Yeah.
I think he's got things under control.
Yeah.
I think he knows what he's doing.
And
Agreed?
I don't think he needs to take a side one way or the other. I think oftentimes these folks are looking for somebody to say, you know what, you're right. They're looking for 100%. Validation. And if you're familiar with Scott Adams, he was the creator of Dilbert. He passed away earlier this year. But he talks about something called cognitive dissonance. And it happens when people are so fervent, they're so rabid, if you will, about their own viewpoints, that even though they know they're wrong, they can't admit it and they can't see that they're wrong. So instead of admitting that, they'll just keep on down that path. And I think part of this is they want everybody else to join their bandwagon.
And where's the place to do that? Social media, because the people that follow you already agree with you.
Yes.
Right? That's
exactly.
the echo chamber
Yeah.
of social media. We want to hear what you think about this. First of all, I'm never going up against a fight against the Rocco.
No
Who are these
way.
guys? Maybe they know that he wouldn't do anything to him. Who knows?
Yeah.
That brings us now to our question of the day, of course. We love hearing from you, and we ask this question so that we can hear from you indeed. Our question of the day is, what are you oddly good at? What's one thing that somebody would go, oh, that's interesting. I never know. By the way, we should say James is just off for today, and he's not. He's kind of working behind the scenes, and he usually asks these questions. You have an oddly interesting thing?
You would be surprised at this. I'm really good at plumbing.
No kidding, really?
I know, it's so strange.
Where
yes.
did that come from?
Well, because of all the stuff I do at the barn, I set up the entire irrigation system. For whatever reason, it makes sense to me. It's like putting a puzzle together. And for whatever reason, my mind gets it.
Well, you
I don't
probably
understand.
should not tell me that, because I'll
I
call
know.
you over it, and I can
Yes.
see. I can finally get to see Andrea's butt crack. Right?
Finally.
Well, you sure the pipes under there pretty good? Look at the butt crack.
Down a little lower.
Down a little bit lower. The only thing I say, I only have one surmountable talent, and I can make pizzas and I can spin pizzas
Yes.
around, and I had a rug one time about big as this desk.
No.
And once you understand the physics of it, it's actually easier to do. So I could make a pizza this big.
That's fantastic.
If the dough would, if I was like a carpet where because what happens when you spin dough, you shouldn't actually throw it up in the air. It spreads it out and makes the middle too thin. So anyway, we want to know those things. Everybody has that talent. I've been wanting to do this for years, having our Daily Flash talent show.
I love it.
And I think we're going to do it one day. I think we should, indeed. We want to hear from you. Flash at dailyflashshow.com or head to our website, dailyflashshow.com.
This is a fascinating story. Have you ever heard of the jock tax?
Jock tax. Now, I imagine something to do with athletics.
Yeah, so California sets high income taxes for World Cup players and support staff training in the state, making it the second highest right after Canada. 7 national teams, including the U.S., have base camps in California where the state income tax hits up to 14.4%. Athletes face this on top of 30% federal non-resident tax for income earned while they're in the state of California. New Zealand and Panama face the biggest tax hits due to their base camps and matches in high-tax Canada. The jock tax system hits athletes in various states. Now, here's an example. If you remember QB Sam Darnold and the Seahawks, they won the Super Bowl. They got a Super Bowl bonus, but because they played in California, Sam Darnold ended up having to pay $250,000 to California in state income tax. Myles Garrett, he was traded from Cleveland to Los Angeles. He's looking at a huge pay cut. And Giannis Antetokounmpo, people are saying he chose Miami, the Miami Heat, versus the Boston Celtics because Florida has a no state income tax policy where Massachusetts is one of the highest state income tax.
Major League Baseball, are you hearing that? That's why the Orlando Dreamers are here, so we can get this baseball team here. I am a big proponent on that. I love doing that. Ridiculous, right?
Isn't it crazy?
And maybe that's why LeBron wants to leave the Lakers.
It's possible because if they travel to different states and different cities, when they play that game,
Isn't that weird?
their income is taxed based on that state.
It makes no sense to me.
Zero.
That's like if I did I'm here and hey, Mitch, we need you to go to California to do a story. I go out there and they tax me for the time that I'm out there.
Yes.
Why are people leaving? The people are leaving the state in droves because of that. And, the people that are benefiting, us, Nashville, I believe in North Carolina as well.
South
So you can see
Texas,
that. If you want the government to completely take over and take care of you, this is what's going to happen. There has to be taxes to pay for it. So keep that in mind. And I think a lot of, that's where you see a lot of that movement. You see that in certain states where they want to make sure that the people have everything that they need, but just let's give it to them. And keep in mind, when you allow the government to be able to be in control of your life, they have control of your life.
That's right.
And it's either good or bad, right?
They want you to depend on them for everything. So they're there to fix a never-ending problem that will never get fixed because then what do they have to do and what purpose do they serve?
So think about that. We want to know what you think about that. I'm blown away by that jock tax thing.
Isn't that crazy?
I didn't know it actually had a name, but I had heard about that, especially around the Super Bowl. I think that came out.
Yeah, and the World Cup has got a lot of of attention because of it too. So I think people are becoming a lot more aware of it, not realizing that that's something that's been happening.
We love having you here on the show. We also, of course, love hearing from you. On our website, dailyflashshow.com, you can actually leave us voice messages that we play here on the air. Just go there anytime. But before we go to break, we always like leaving you with our Brain Flash question of the day.
What year did the U.S. version of The Office premiere?
Great
We're going to have that answer right after this when we return with more of today's trends, tomorrow's talk. You know what? You're watching Daily Flash. Welcome back to Daily Flash. Let's see if you got today's Brain Flash question right. Here is the question. What year did the U.S. version of The Office premiere? Okay, let's see if you guessed correctly. 2005 is when the U.S. version of The Office premiered. Well, we are a few weeks into the Chinese New Year. It is known as the Year of the Horse. Joining us now is Feng Shui Master Marie Diamond with some insight into what it all means. Marie, welcome back to Daily Flash.
Thank you so much for having me here today.
So we've been hearing a lot of this Year of the Horse. What does the Year of the Horse represent?
Well, there are 12 signs, and so this is the year of the horse. And the horse is really a very lucky symbol. In Asia, they love children born in the year of the horse because they have great strength. They are strong, and whatever happens in the year of the horse, like it creates prosperity. It will also, whenever you start something in the year of the horse with purpose, it will be very successful. So new businesses, new ideas that you're launching, it's always very strong. So because the horse can run very fast, it's one of the biggest animals in the Chinese astrology sign. So they have that energy of power. So it's a great year normally.
I love this. So what kind of energy can people expect this year?
Well, we have actually the fire horse year this year. And so as the horse has fire and it is a fire element this year, it means it will go very fast. So there's like decisions will be made very fast. There will be a lot of super strong energy, a lot of power, a lot of purpose. So everything you do this year, do it with purpose and do it aligned with what you really feel deep into yourself. So follow your intuition, follow your instinct, but because everything goes very fast and there's so much fire, sometimes it's considered in the year of the fire horse. If we look every 60 years back, because it comes back every 6 years, that there also can be a lot of quick changes and sometimes even wars start in the year of the fire horse.
Very interesting.
And we see that.
You mentioned things go quickly. It seems like this year is flying by. I mean, we're already the third month into it. So there is some truth to that. Let's talk about Feng Shui. How does Feng Shui help people align with horse energy?
Yeah. So Feng Shui is the energy system of your environment. And so we use also the home to really align yourself with the Chinese astrology sign of the year. And for example, this year, in the fire horse year, where there's the most cash flow is actually in the center of your house. So make sure the center of your house is always decluttered. Place there images of water, could be a water fountain or image of a river, or put some blue items in the center of your house. And also if you want to activate the horse and you have an image of a horse running, then you can actually place that in the south of your living room because that is where the horse energy is located.
Okay, I love this. For more information, Marie, where can people go?
Well, they can, of course, find me on Instagram, Marie Diamond Official, YouTube, other social medias, and go and find my newest book, Your Home is a Vision Board, and good bookstores and on Amazon.
This is terrific. MarieDiamond.com is the website. Your Home is a Vision Board is the book. Marie Diamond, thank you so much for joining us. Mitch, we'll send it over to you.
All right, let's check out some of the trending stories going around. Thank you there, AJ. Check this out. This is a story straight out of the Amazon rainforest that reminds us just how resilient human beings can actually be and why protecting territories actually matter for the environment. For years, there was a tribe in Brazil that faced extinction. It was down to just 3 women. And after decades of violence and deforestation, they kind of just died off. Well, last December, the youngest of the 3 women now in her 40s, gave birth to a son. Here he is on the screen. Aww. The surprise birth actually has become a symbol of hope and a reminder that cultures on the brink can actually still find a future. Local authorities in Brazil have helped secure territorial rights and foster connections with nearby groups, all part of an effort to safeguard both the people and the rainforest that they call home. Experts work to preserve those lands. The young boy's birth actually being celebrated is more than just a family event. It's actually a step towards survival for the tribe and a sign that of life in a region that's important to the world's ecosystem. Interesting there, though. So not a lot of guys, only 3 girls left, but this guy's going to have a pretty good dating life growing up, I would imagine, right? I mean, just leave it at that, right? But at least it's not extinct altogether.
Yes, so 3 women left in the tribe. Now we've got a newborn son.
We have a boy.
So hopefully that will continue to
Harold and Maude,
tribe,
I think is their names.
give the tribe some longevity.
Let's hope so.
Interesting. Okay, well, this is kind of fascinating. A Florida woman who became the world's oldest competitive pool player at the age of 94 is still going strong.
Hey.
She is headed to a tournament in Las Vegas. Maggie Kennedy is her name. She was dubbed the world's oldest competitive pool player back in 2021. Now, 5 years later, she's headed to nationals.
Going to nationals, all right.
The local pool playing community came together to donate $2,000 for Kennedy to fly first class to Las Vegas. She said her opponents are often surprised by her skill and her age. Kennedy credited good genetics and her active lifestyle for her longevity.
Very nice.
I mean, check her out. It's impressive, and I think that's a good reminder that we all have to find something that keeps us interested. And I remember my grandparents always used to say, you've got to have something to look forward to. You always have to have something to look forward to, because that kind of keeps you going.
I think also it's something just using your cognitive skills and your brain. I mean, if you think about it, pool is fun, you know, we all have to see it at the bar, but there is a lot of geometry involved in it.
It's a science.
And there is a science to it, by all means. And so it's great to see that she's just moving on, and no age is ever going to stop her.
She's ageless.
Ageless, very cool there. We would love to hear from you about anything that we've talked about the show. Just drop us an email at flashdailyflashshow.com. Our website, you could send us a voicemail. You could hear yourself on air. We got Screen Chatter coming up. Plus, we'll do a little bit of about some flash travel. How about that? Hey, welcome back to Daily Flash. I'm Mitch English. It's Thursday. That means it's time to check in with Tony Toscano to find out what's coming out of Hollywood and straight to your screen, no matter what size you're going to watch it on. With the latest, here's Tony!
Thanks, Mitch. Coming soon to selected theaters is the comedy BRB. In the late 1990s, a lovesick teenage girl and her older sister embark on a road trip to meet her online boyfriend. But what begins as a fun sisterly quest quickly develops into chaos as each girl's ulterior motives are revealed. I chatted with director Katie Cobb.
That's what I'm hoping, is that there will be a feeling of, I hope in the theater there's a few like, ugh, ooh, like you remember the sound of that internet starting and all of the dumb things you did in chat rooms, and the feeling of getting caught in a lie when you were a teenager, or, you know, that kind of like visceral stuff. So yeah, I love that. I love that stuff.
BRB is a fun and nostalgic road trip into the past as we join these two sisters on a quest for love. But ultimately, they find themselves. Again, BRB will be hitting theaters after its premiere at Slamdance in Los Angeles. It gets a B and is not rated. In selected theaters is the drama I Can Only Imagine 2.
Sometimes you win some.
The question is,
Sometimes you lose some.
are we still headliner material?
You got another hit cooking?
I know you're able and I know you care.
This tour is your dream. It's our dream.
I'm Tim. I'm Bart's warm-up. This is my first tour, you know?
It's my first tour, too. When did accountant Bart show up?
I don't know, man. About the time I invited my diabetic kid along on this writer's block-inducing make-or-break tour. Worried I might break him.
Or he just might fix you.
In the sequel to I Can Only Imagine, Tim Timmons is the opening act for the band Mercy Me and faces a personal crisis at the peak of his success. I chatted with Dennis Quaid and the cast.
It's about redemption, and then that's where I identify with Arthur, and that redemption stories. We all want a second chance. We all want to replay if we could, maybe once we have the epiphany of we're faced and see clearly how we wronged or, so it's genuine, that story. That's what attracted me to it.
Milo, in our final seconds what do you think audiences will take away from the experience of this film?
I think immediately a good feeling, and an inspiration to connect and find community and know, and this is something Tim and I talk about a lot, is know in those trying times, those fires of life, you're not alone. You're never alone. And no matter how much we feel maybe a lack of presence, of community, of any of it, you're never alone walking through life. Like, you're just never alone.
I Can Only Imagine 2 is simply a terrific film filled with love, tenderness, heartbreak, and triumph. Again, it's playing in selected theaters and gets an A. It's rated PG. For the Daily Flash, I'm film critic Tony Toscano.
All right, thank you there, Tony. It's time for us to find some numbers in the news with your daily digits. Your first number, 531,000. That's how many kilometers of underwater cable goes from the United States to Europe, and it all just came up for air. Pretty wild. The cable is called the TAT-8, and when it went live back in 1988, it was the first transatlantic fiber optic line changing global communication forever. It helped launch the modern internet era, and now crews are pulling it from the Atlantic to recycle it, make room for faster, stronger lines. Turns out the original World Wide Web was really just, worldwide. You know what's sad is that some of us actually still blame your Wi-Fi router for the slow stuff, and that is not the case at all.
True.
Here's your next number this morning, Jackson, 500. That's how many U.S. Burger King restaurants are trying out a new AI assistant named Patty. She will listen in on headset conversations to scan you for words like please, thank you, and you're welcome, believe it or not. The company says it's just a coaching tool to boost service and help with things like inventory and menu updates. Critics are calling it a surveillance system in a fast food uniform. Meanwhile, Patty's never really worked the drive-through, Mike, but she's got to hear, can I get extra pickles with that? More than any other human ever needs to as well. So if you're thinking about working at the BK Lounge, just remember the only thing salty no longer can be you. It has to be the fries. So keep that in mind.
Got it.
Here's your last number, final one, 64. That's the age of a woman in the Dominican Republic who was arrested after singing her national anthem at karaoke, but not just singing it. She turned it into a dance remix that went viral online. We don't have the film, but we do have a recreation here. Cops say that she violated a law against changing the anthem's lyrics or tempo, which in their book defines acts of outrage, and she could face months in jail, even a fine if convicted. She claimed that she didn't know it was a crime, and she said that she used the lyrics to express her free spirit. Let's be honest, this one mic drop that backfired harder than anyone your audition could even think. So keep that in mind. Jackson, did you get out of that okay?
It was one time.
This is Daily Flash with Andrea Jackson and Mitch English. Broadcasting worldwide and streaming. Daily Flash. Today's talk, tomorrow's trends.
Hi, everybody. I'm Mitch English.
I'm Andrea Jackson. This is Daily Flash. Today's trends, tomorrow's talk. Before we do anything, should we talk about the stations across the
Here's the
nation?
thing, Jackson.
Yeah.
We are on 219 stations all across the United States, including the American Forces Network, which brings us all around the world. And today we head to Redding, California, where our affiliate there is KCMA. Did you know that there in Redding, California, has the largest working sundial?
Do they really?
Even on cloudy days, that thing's working. It's basically it's the Sundial Bridge. It's a 700-foot pedestrian bridge, and it spans the Sacramento River. It's about 217 feet tall from its mast, and the shadow actually casts and it tells the time. That's how cool this thing is. Shadow tip kind of moves 1 foot per minute, and that allows you to watch the Earth rotate in real time.
I love when function meets what's the word? Function meets
fashion meets function.
Fashion meets function.
Style meets function.
Style meets function. Whatever. You know what
I know what you mean.
Where you have great things, and I think of that Chichen Itza, where one day of the year you can see the snake go down to. On the summer solstice.
Yeah.
And how they designed that back then, right? Where you only see it one day of the year, where the shadow will show like a snake going down the bottom of it. So things like that, including what's happening there in Redding, California, is one of the things you should at least check out.
Now, if you really want to complete your road trip, you go to Baker, California, where they have the largest thermometer in the world.
It's for real.
Yes,
when they joke about that, it's really there?
It's for real. It's like the largest ball of yarn. You know how certain states have these funky little stops? Baker, California. I used to drive through there on the way to Vegas all the time when we would live in Southern California. And if you drive through Baker, you see the largest, home of the largest thermometer in the world. Yeah.
Is that near, would that be on the way where James Dean crashed? Would I have taken that way?
You might have. I don't.
Okay, maybe I might be thinking of something different.
You might be thinking of something else. But Baker is near Victorville. It's kind of like off I-15 if you're heading from
maybe not.
Southern California to Nevada.
I remember seeing, I'm wrong on that. But I remember something along those lines, seeing that, where that thermometer. Really cool. That's what's so great about America.
Know, right?
And we were talking last week about Route 66. And along the way, there are all these cool little things. Yeah. And that part of Americana that you still wish was around is still there.
Weird little side shops that you could stop at where it would have like a three-legged monster or whatever, whatever it is that the dinosaur, and they get you to come in and spend their money.
All right, so we're going to Oregon now. You know what Yu-Gi-Oh is, the card game?
No.
Okay, Yu-Gi-Oh, it's kind of like Pokemon. Okay, where it's like a card game and you can play. Do you play, Ed? Oh, I thought you were telling me you play. I thought you were a Yu-Gi-Oh fan.
He's telling you you've got 2 minutes left.
Okay. So tell the story quickly. Gotcha, thank you. So basically, they are having this tournament, and it's a pretty big deal.
Okay.
When you go to these card shops, they'll have like tournaments, and people will come around. Well, they had to cancel it.
Oh, no.
Over hygiene complaints because people weren't taking showers. And you think maybe the type of people that would play these kind of games. They said, listen, now we have a strict policy. A hygiene policy. But I got thinking about this. First off, like, all right, let's not make fun of the people who play. What a great strategy, right?
To stink your way.
To stink your way through
competition out.
Imagine if I came in here and I just was like so pungent that you couldn't stand it. You would probably just give up whatever you want. Like, fine, you win.
I gotta go.
I think it's actually kind of brilliant. I wonder. I don't think that they did it on purpose. I would feel that these people probably wouldn't do it on purpose.
I'm guessing it's more of a lifestyle.
Right. Now, it's more of a lifestyle, you know what I'm saying? But I also will say if, say 14, 15-year-old boys do that, having a 15-year-old son, these hormones change, and that kid, he could take 5 showers a day.
It's still
right now, and he'll get out of it. I remember I went through that stinky stage.
Yeah.
Like, you can't get rid of it. And it's just like, I've had it many, many times. Okay, so anyway, they're saying, listen, until everybody takes a shower, you can play Yu-Gi-Oh! Once again there at that Oregon card shop. We have more Flash coming up right around the corner. We love having you along for the ride. Our website's open?
Yeah, dailyflashshow.com. We are open 24/7, correct?
You betcha.
And do we offer valet parking?
We are. It is. For this week, it's all free. Next week, you actually get free
little air freshener.
Air fresheners.
Is that nice?
Isn't that nice? We're offering that.
What we do?
I'm not sure where you get them, but I'm sure we have them.
Well, valet this week, but maybe not next week. So get in now. Well, you can. We're back right after this. Summer shopping season is here, and if you're looking to score deals on everything from travel gear to tech and home upgrades, AliExpress just kicked off its summer sale. Joining us now is lifestyle editor Joanne Butler with some standout finds.
Thanks for having me. This sale is one of the best I've seen this season, up to 80% off across the categories people are actually spending on right now. Travel, outdoor, wellness, tech, home. And this year, there's a real reason to pay attention to something called Brand Plus, which is AliExpress's dedicated channel for official, authenticated products from recognized global brands. So free shipping, free returns on qualified items, real brand names, and competitive prices. That's the through line for everything I'm going to show you today. Now, how it works, you've already got sale prices up to 80% off. Now, on top of that, AliExpress is offering stackable tiered coupons based on your cart total. So we're talking $3 off, $15, all the way up to $100 off $650. So if you're bundling, say, travel gear plus a couple of tech picks, those savings compound fast. And because you're shopping Brand Plus, you're not trading quality for price. So that's the combination that really makes this sale worth paying attention to. Let me show you what I've got here, starting with tech and audio. These are two Edifier products, both Brand Plus certified. The Bluetooth speaker runs about $113. The wireless headphones here are around $58. Now, Edifier has a devoted following among audio enthusiasts, and finding them here at these prices is genuinely an amazing deal. Logitech keyboards. This is perfect if you're refreshing a home office setup this summer. Logitech, is one of those brands people already trust, so Brand Plus authentication here is just added confidence. This is $92. Now for the home, two really practical picks. The iLife robot vacuum here is down to about $127. It was nearly $478. And for busy households heading into summer, that's like a no-brainer upgrade. Now if you're hitting the road this summer, this is the 3-piece luggage set. I love it. It's under $40. It's one of the best value travel finds I've seen. You get a carry-on suitcase, a medium tote bag, and a large toiletry pouch all in one set, making it an easy way to cover everything from weekend getaways to longer international trips without spending a fortune on luggage. This portable coffee maker, it's so cute, $19. Perfect for road trips, camping, wherever you're headed. Then for wellness, recovery tools have become everyday essentials, and this price makes it accessible for almost anyone. This Lenovo massage gun, under $25. Now, pickleball is still exploding in popularity. So look at this paddle, $48, just a natural summer grab. And then this is a head tennis backpack too, great for anyone heading to the courts. It's $43. And then there's this, the Nikola Jokic 360-degree signature basketball shoe. Now, Jokic recently won his 3rd MVP, so his profile has never been higher, and his signature line with 361 degrees, a sportswear brand that's made serious inroads in the NBA. This is exactly the kind of, globally recognized athletic product that Brand Plus is built for. You're getting the real thing authenticated from a brand with real NBA credibility. It's amazing. Now, some shopper advice: shop early. The tiered coupons are first come, first serve, and inventory moves fast. So look out for Brand Plus tags so you're getting authenticated products from the brands you recognize. And think in bundles too. The more you stack, the more those coupons work in your favor. The sale runs through June 10 at AliExpress.com, so get on it.
Mitchie.
Hey, Jackson.
Yeah, I want to talk about that big story coming out of Hollywood.
Hold on, wait. I want to get Matt in on this call, all right? Hold on.
Hey, what's up, Mitch and Dias?
Matty!
Mitchie.
Mateus.
Mitch, my man.
So, Matty of Birkenshire.
What's going on?
Hey, AJ wants us to talk about a big story that's happening.
This kid, the Kiki, says hi. He has his own Instagram.
That's great, Matt, but I really want to talk about this big story coming out of Hollywood.
Oh, dog and cat! It's
You should check it out. This kid, the Kiki.
I want to know what's going on.
What?
Oh, okay, so real quick. Why does he still have a dial-up modem?
Hey, I gotta get back to wrestling stuff.
It's on the media.
You know what? Maybe we should just try this later.
Okay, all right. Peace and love.
Daily Flash.
Where are you?
It's just better when you're part of the conversation. Join us online.
Today's pets are living better than ever. Live from the Super Zoo show floor, North America's largest pet retail event, are the standout products and latest trends proving pet care has officially become self-care.
Super Zoo is North America's largest, most attended pet retail industry event. And it is where everyone comes to see what is next in pet care. Right now, I have over 6 football fields of products around me. More than 1,000 of those are totally new and debuting only here before they ever hit store shelves. So we've got everything from pet food and treats and nutrition to mental enrichment to accessories and furniture and even connected monitoring and AI. And speaking of, I'm seeing a lot of tech here that's cool. We have smart wearable health devices. We've got camera robots. When it comes to functional nutrition, we have meal toppers, we have treats. We even have refrigerated pet feeders here. And one of my favorite little toys is for cats. They've got a ton of little playthings to keep them engaged and happy. It's so good. Please check out superzoo.org for more information.
Every summer, McAllister's Deli finds a simple but meaningful way to give back to the communities they serve. And this year, they are honoring the everyday people who keep our neighborhoods running. Here to tell us more is Vice President of Operations at McAllister's Deli, Aaron Tenney.
Free Tea Day started back in 2009, and it was really the brand looking for a way to show our appreciation for the support that we received in the communities in which we do business and the guests that come and visit us. And what we recognized is that we have hometown heroes in all of our communities that may not have the opportunity to come and celebrate with us on that day. So what we decided to do, our community connection, is basically taking free tea out into the community. So our restaurant teams have been engaged in the communities, going out on foot and telling the hometown hero how much we appreciate what they do for us by giving them this tea pass. On July 16th, guests can visit participating McAllister's Deli locations and get a glass of free tea. There is no purchase necessary. And allow us to celebrate you and buy you a drink. We would love for you to go to @McAllister's Deli on Facebook or Instagram and follow us, and you can find more information there.
Experts say up to 80% of learning is visual, and 1 in 4 school-age children has a vision problem that can affect reading, learning, and classroom performance if left undetected. Here to help is Dr. Scott Allison, Vice President of Professional Services with My Eye Doctor. Doctor, what should parents be aware of when it comes to their child's vision?
As families prepare for the new school year, healthy vision should be just as important as school supplies and new clothes. Many children don't realize that they have a vision problem because they've never experienced anything different. Since so much of learning depends on clear vision, an undetected issue can affect reading, focus, and classroom performance. That's why I encourage parents to make a comprehensive eye exam part of their back-to-school checklist every year.
What signs should parents watch out for?
Some vision problems can be easy to miss, so parents should watch for signs like squinting, sitting too close to books or screens, frequent headaches, rubbing the eyes, losing their place while reading, or just having trouble concentrating. Even subtle changes can indicate a vision issue. That's why My Eye Doctor's Every Kid, Every Year initiative encourages an annual comprehensive eye exam, helping identify those concerns early so children have the visual tools they need to succeed in school and beyond.
Where can we go for more information?
Visit myeyedoctor.com to schedule that annual eye exam.
Doctor, thank you for joining us, and we'll be sure to post this information on our website at dailyflashshow.com/FMI.
Summer break is here, and while teens are taking a break from school and enjoying the warm weather, it's also an important time to stay active and focused on both physical and mental wellness. Joining us today to share a great free opportunity from Planet Fitness is lifestyle editor Joanne Butler.
Well, you know, we know being a teenager today comes with a ton of pressure, and Planet Fitness recently commissioned a study that really highlighted that. They found that 95% of teens say they emotionally or mentally struggle at times, many reporting anxiety and challenges with body image. The encouraging news, though, exercise can be an incredibly powerful outlet. Most teens, 95%, said working out helps them manage life's challenges, and many say it boosts their confidence and makes them feel proud of themselves. The problem, though, 7 in 10 say they either don't have the time, or they're concerned about money, or they feel self-conscious, and 83% said they would work out at a gym if it were free. So Planet Fitness's High School Summer Pass program is back, and it's here to help in its 6th year. And it gives teens 14 to 19 the chance to work out completely free at any of their more than 2,900 locations across the US and Canada through the end of August. It's all about helping teens build healthy habits in a welcoming, non-intimidating environment while school's out for summer. And it just gives them easy access to fitness and a supportive place where they can feel good mentally and physically. Again, it's completely free, which is amazing.
That sounds really great. What do they get?
Well, teens who register get access to their full range of cardio and strength equipment, stretching areas, and more, free fitness training with certified trainers, and the free Planet Fitness app with hundreds of on-demand workouts. It's designed to make fitness approachable, whether someone's brand new to the gym or already active. And that's exactly why the high school summer pass program exists, to make fitness accessible and welcoming for all ages while helping them build confidence and healthy routines that can last far beyond the summer months. Easy to sign up. Just go to planetfitness.com/summerpass or stop by their local Planet Fitness club. Again, the program runs through August 31st.
Well, the running TVs tell us it's time for us to keep moving along, and welcome back to Daily Flash.
I'm Andrea Jackson along with Mitch English. It's the ultimate battle to defeat the dark rule of a powerful tyrant. This is today's must-watch movie, Mortal Kombat 2.
You want to know what makes a hero? It's not destiny. It's not something you're born with. It's searching for greatness.
Johnny Cage, you have been chosen for Mortal Kombat.
Then realizing you've had it in you this entire time.
Whoa! I really don't feel comfortable hitting a girl.
Don't worry. You won't.
Yo, send me back. I want to go back.
The rules of the tournament are simple. Our fates would not be settled by the size of our armies. They would be decided by combat.
I'm not some great warrior. I'm not some champion.
This is a war for the fate of your world.
Finish him! Me?
Earth belongs to me.
We do not kneel!
Our only chance is to face this together. Let's go, baby. You, Johnny Cage, are a part of this now.
It's showtime.
Get over here!
All right, first one did okay. We did some research because we wanted to know, but Keith Urban and Carl Urban are not related, though they're both born in New Zealand.
Yeah, but
Not
not
related.
related at all. Keith Urban has an older brother, Shane, that wants nothing to do with publicity and lives a very private life.
Whereas Carl has no siblings. Thanks, y'all. We'll see y'all tomorrow. Bye-bye.